al-Fatawa. He speaks in length about this concept. And he says when Yusuf alayhi salam, look how he engaged with the society he lived in. Even in the prison, Yusuf alayhi salam did not say these are criminals, these are all kuffar. These are all kuffar people. These people didn't know about Allah. They were worshipping other than Allah. He didn't say these are kuffar and criminals. I'm going to take a side. I'm going to do my own thing. I'll leave them alone. He engaged with them. They asked him a question and he answered them in detail. And the conversation seemed to be very friendly. So he engaged with whoever was around him. He was proactively engaging with them. Then he gives them proper advice. That shows a lot of care. And then, when one of them obviously becomes the servant of the king or close to the king, and the king sees a dream, then he remembers Yusuf alayhi salam. He comes back to Yusuf alayhi salam and he says to Yusuf alayhi salam, he narrates the dream and he says, we need an interpretation. Yusuf alayhi salam didn't say, oh, this is a kafir king. He's a non-Muslim king. His whole system is unjust. Everything about how he runs his state is unjust. I'm not going to help him. I'm not going to give him advice. I'm not going to engage in this. I just want to save myself. I want to be a good servant of Allah and that's it. So I'll hold back and I'll keep to myself. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. He gave the perfect advice to handle difficult times of famine and poverty and financial challenges. And then not only that, after his advice was taken and accepted and he was respected by the king, and the king says, I want you to be close to me. Yusuf alayhi salam takes an initiative and he says, اجعلني على خزائن الأرض إني حفيظ عليم. He says, give me the treasury, make me sort of the minister of finance, because I am a person who knows how to run these accounts, and I am an honest person. Such a high level of proactivity. He could have said, okay, I've been saved from the prison. I'm going to be close to the king. I can be safe. No one can harm me from now on. I can mind my own business. And I can live my life the way I want. That's it. No, he asked for that position. In what? In a non-Muslim government that was based on injustice. As Ibn Taymiyyah says when he explains this, he says, these were pagans. These were people who worship different things. And they disbelieved in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he said, inevitably there has been a lot of injustice in the government system. Yet Yusuf alayhi salam asked to be part of it. And then he joined. And then, as Shaykh al-Islam Taymiyyah says, and within that financial system, it is inevitable that there will be a lot of mistakes and a lot of inappropriate things and procedures and strategies as where the money is put. Where is it taken from? Who is it given to? Yet Yusuf alayhi salam still took that position because he saw that he could limit and he could reduce the amount of damage and evil that was in that financial system, and he could help the people who were in need by adjusting that system to a certain extent within the boundaries and the confinements of that system. And that's what he did. Then Shaykh al-Islam Taymiyyah says, and this is an example for Muslims at every time when such complex situations happen. Why did I mention these two examples? I mentioned these two examples